Out in America's wild places, the rules change fast. One moment you're hiking, swimming, or snapping a photo, and the next, you're face to face with something that doesn't care who you are. From the swamps of Florida to the icy plains of Alaska, nature hides predators built for one thing: survival. Some kill by stealth, others by sheer force, but all remind us we're not always at the top of the food chain. So today, we're counting down America's top 8 killers in the wild, the beasts that define the fine line between thrill and terror. 8. The bull shark. America's freshwater predator. When it comes to pure aggression, bull sharks are built different. Picture this: 11 feet of muscle, 500 pounds of raw power, and an attitude that says, "Your beach is my hunting ground." Unlike great whites or tigers that prefer open oceans, bull sharks invade our territory, estuaries, rivers, even lakes. They've been spotted in the Mississippi, hundreds of miles from the sea. Yeah, that's nightmare fuel. These brutes are part of the Big Three responsible for most shark attacks worldwide. The International Shark Attack File logged 47 unprovoked attacks in 2024. Several pinned on bull sharks cruising murky shallows, where swimmers wade in, unaware. Their bite? Over 1,300 pounds per square inch. Enough to crush bone and sever limbs. If help doesn't come fast, blood loss is fatal. They're not monsters, just apex survivors doing what they do best: dominate every environment they enter. Luckily for us, they're limited to water. But the next killer? It doesn't need tides or fins. It's waiting right on dry land in the open plains of America. 7. The American bison, the unpredictable tank of the plains. The American bison might look majestic, even peaceful, grazing across Yellowstone's rolling fields. But get too close, and that calm mask drops fast. We're talking about a 2,000-pound juggernaut that can hit 35 miles per hour. And it doesn't stop to ask questions. Every year, bison injure more tourists in national parks than bears or wolves combined. The real danger isn't aggression. It's unpredictability. One second they're chewing grass. The next, they're bulldozing anyone who got within selfie range. With horns like spears and a body built for brute impact, even a warning charge can leave broken ribs and concussions. Despite being herbivores, bison deserve their killer status because they remind people that gentle giants don't exist in the wild. The danger isn't in their hunger, it's in our ignorance. Still, for all their fury, bison are defensive creatures. The next predator? It hunts for real, it stalks silently, leaps without warning, and hits before you even know you're being watched. 6. The cougar, the phantom hunter of the American West. If you ever feel something watching you in the wilderness, it probably is. Cougars, also called mountain lions or pumas, are nature's silent assassins. Sleek, muscular, and lightning fast, adult males can weigh over 200 pounds, yet move like ghosts. They don't chase, they wait. Then, in a blur, they strike from trees or high ground, locking jaws on the throat or spine. Their leap? 40 feet. Their speed? Over 40 miles per hour. That's faster than an NFL wide receiver. Yet despite their terrifying efficiency, cougar attacks on humans are astonishingly rare. Fewer than 30 fatal ones in North America in over a century. Most of the time, they melt back into the shadows the moment they're seen. But make no mistake, if one decides you're prey, you're in real trouble. Your only chance? Stand tall, stare back, and fight like hell. But as terrifying as a cougar's stealth may be, our next killer doesn't bother hiding. It charges straight at you, armored, ancient, and armed with a bite built to crush bone. 5. The American alligator, the silent stalker of the South. Creeping through the swamps and waterways of the American Southeast, the alligator is the reason you think twice before dipping your toes in dark water. Over 5 million alligators roam states like Florida, Louisiana, Georgia, and the Carolinas, sliding unseen beneath the surface of lakes, canals, and golf course ponds. These armored reptiles can reach 14 feet long and tip the scales at over 1,000 pounds. And when they strike, it's over in seconds. Their bite force, clocking in at an unbelievable 2,980 pounds per square inch, is one of the most powerful on Earth, enough to crush bone or metal. Since 1948, Florida has logged over 450 unprovoked bites, with more than 30 turning fatal. Most attacks happen during dawn or dusk, when people or pets wander too close to the water's edge. What makes gators especially dangerous is how close they live to us. They're not deep in the wilderness. They're right behind suburban fences and park lakes. And unlike their shy cousins, the American crocodiles down in South Florida, alligators are bold, territorial, and quick to strike when startled. But if you think gators are terrifying, wait till we move north, into the wild, cold territories where giants with claws rule the land. 4. The grizzly bear, the dominator of the Rockies. In the rugged wilderness of Alaska and the northern Rockies, few creatures command more respect or fear than the grizzly bear. Standing 8 feet tall and weighing up to 800 pounds, grizzlies are built like bulldozers wrapped in fur. Alaska alone is home to an estimated 30,000 of them, while the US and Canada together hold well over 50,000. Between 1980 and 2014, Alaska recorded 178 grizzly attacks, resulting in nearly 200 injuries. Nationwide, North America averages about 11 bear attacks per year, most caused by startled grizzlies defending cubs or food. These aren't predators hunting humans. They're wild tanks reacting to a perceived threat. And when they do, it's explosive. A charging grizzly can reach 35 miles per hour, its claws the size of steak knives. What's truly dangerous about grizzlies isn't just their strength. It's how easily we forget we're in their territory. Many incidents in Yellowstone come from tourists ignoring rules, getting too close, or leaving food behind. Survival comes down to quick thinking. Play dead, stay calm, use bear spray. But if grizzlies are nature's tanks, our next beast is something else entirely. Colder, bigger, and hunting for flesh. 3. The polar bear, the apex predator of the Arctic. At the very top of America's wild food chain sits a creature that doesn't just defend, it hunts. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore alive, with males weighing up to 1,600 pounds and standing nearly 10 feet tall. Within the US, they roam only Alaska, their numbers estimated between 4,000 and 7,000. Since the late 1800s, researchers have documented 73 polar bear attacks worldwide, 63 injuries and 20 deaths. And here's the chilling part. About 90% were predatory. These bears weren't startled. They were hunting. Almost every recorded attacker was a large adult male, perfectly evolved to stalk and kill on the ice. Polar bears can sprint at 30 miles per hour, swim for days, and vanish into blizzards like ghosts. Their main prey is seals, ambushed at breathing holes. But melting sea ice is forcing them closer to villages in Alaska's far north. Locals now use sirens, fences, even patrols just to keep them at bay. Unlike grizzlies, which attack defensively, polar bears treat humans as potential meals. That's what makes them the undisputed king of danger in North America: massive, intelligent, and utterly fearless. 2. The wild boar, the razor-tusked menace. In the southern and midwestern US, danger doesn't just slither or swim. Sometimes it snorts. Over 6 million feral hogs now roam across states like Texas, Florida, Georgia, and Oklahoma, tearing up crops, wrecking land, and occasionally turning violent. These are not barnyard pigs. They're hybrids of domestic swine and wild Eurasian boars, built like tanks and fueled by pure aggression. Adult males can weigh over 300 pounds, sprint up to 30 miles per hour, and come armed with razor-sharp tusks that can gut a person in seconds. Attacks usually happen when people surprise them, corner them, or get too close to their piglets. In Texas alone, more than 20 serious incidents have been reported in recent years, including a few fatal maulings. They're most dangerous because they don't back down. When a boar charges, it's pure chaos. dust, screams, and the sound of tusks hitting flesh. Your best move? Get elevation fast. They can't look up well. So before you laugh off a wild pig, remember, these beasts have invaded 35 US states, and they're spreading north. But tusks aren't the only threat hiding in the grass. Some dangers strike silent and fast. One, venomous snakes, America's hidden fangs. They don't roar, they don't charge, but they kill with chemistry. Across the US, around 8,000 people get bitten by venomous snakes every year. The culprits? Mostly rattlesnakes, cottonmouths, copperheads, and the rare coral snake. While only 5 to 6 bites per year end in death, thanks to modern antivenom, the danger is still real, especially in Texas, Arizona, Florida, and the Carolinas. Rattlesnakes strike fastest, cottonmouths guard swamps, and copperheads dominate the forests. Their camouflage is their weapon. You rarely see them before it's too late. One wrong step in tall grass, and you've got venom entering your bloodstream in seconds. A rattler's bite can deliver up to 400 milligrams of hemotoxin, destroying tissue and blood cells. Myths say, suck the venom, or tie a tourniquet. Don't. That just worsens the injury. Instead, stay calm, keep the wound below heart level, and get help fast. They're not villains. Most bites happen when humans step too close or try to handle them. Still, when it comes to stealth and precision, snakes rank among the most dangerous killers America hides in plain sight. And there you have it. 8 of the most dangerous creatures roaming America's wild frontiers. From bull sharks lurking in rivers to polar bears ruling the frozen north, these animals prove the wilderness isn't just beautiful, it's lethal. Respecting nature means understanding what you're sharing space with, because every environment has its apex predator. Which one would you least want to encounter in the wild? Drop your pick in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this countdown, hit like, subscribe, and join us next time for more encounters with nature's most ruthless killers.